Uprising. We welcome you to today's show. We ask those of you who have not subscribed to please subscribe to our YouTube channel as we continue to expose the satanic Illuminati agenda. Hope everybody's having a good day. God bless you all. Thanks for listening. Today's episode I want to talk about yet another musician who is demonic, satanic, flashing all the signs and symbols that we need to see to know what her agenda is and who she's working for, and that is Ellie Goulding. Ellie is just yet another puppet of the Illuminati on the front lines, supporting the devil, supporting the beast. So here we go, let's get into it. Quite a few symbols from Ellie here. Let's start with maybe the most obvious one. Here's Ellie on stage performing, wearing a shirt that says 666. It's got to be a coincidence, right? Well, of course, it's a fashion line where the 666 shirt, I guess it must have a new meaning now. Even though universally, worldwide, everybody knows that 666 is the mark of the beast, but she must not have known. She must have just been making a fashion statement. Right? She saw a shirt, she was like, that's cool. I love the white tank with just the numbers. I feel like an athlete because I got a number on my jersey or on my shirt where I feel like a basketball player. You're wearing 666 on your shirt. Let's not even give her a pass here. Let's not even be naive enough to think that this isn't blatantly obvious. And it's not the only time she's wearing it. You could see her casually going up an elevator wearing it. So she's wearing it in her free time. Some scumbag company that has gone out of their way to make shirts with 666 on it, try to make it look sporty, right? And then they tell the sheep it has a different meaning. Because people like me are just crazy and paranoid, right? Because we can see the signs of the times, and other people can't. But there she is sporting her 666 shirt. I mean, I could just end the video right here. Do I even need to go on? Do I need to point out more signs? Or is that enough for you to know who she's working for, how she got her fame and fortune? Because she's just another talentless hack that gets pushed to the front lines here, shoved down our throat by the media. All right, fine, let's show some more. Here she is at a party with some friends, just wearing a shirt with a pyramid on it, with the all-seeing eye on it, the serpent, of course. And look at that, lightning bolts and an upside-down cross. That must be another coincidence, too, that she's wearing that out. So she's wearing a 666 shirt, performing on stage, brainwashing children with her satanic garbage. There she is just partying, wearing an all-seeing eye pyramid shirt with serpents, lightning bolts, and an upside-down cross, the cross of St. Peter. Wow. That must be another coincidence, too. Should I keep going? Do I need to keep going? And here she is throwing up the devil horns. And that's just another coincidence too. Here she is with the black and white checkerboard, which I've been talking about. The duality, the yin and the yang, the good and the bad, the balance, the universal balance. Your good deeds outweigh your bad deeds. As above, so below. No, it must be a fashion statement because that heinous, ugly-looking shirt with a black and white checkerboard, like a chessboard, is just, it's the fad now. Give me a break. Hey, look, more signs. How about the tattoo on her wrist? She has a tattoo of the pyramid on her wrist. That must be a coincidence too, along with the 666 and the devil horns and the shirt with the upside-down cross on it and the pyramid on it and the eye on it. Okay, oh, how about this? Her taking a selfie in a mirror, and she's got a phone case that has the pyramid on it. She must just love pyramids. It's her favorite shape, clearly. Must just be a coincidence. Then you could just look into the lyrics of some of her songs. Should we go into the lyrics of her song called Burn? I mean, you think she's just talking about burn? Like, what does that have to do with anything with her life? Is she burning stuff? She just has a fetish for burning? I don't know. I don't know how you can correlate some of these songs and the lyrics with some kind of message that isn't talking about the end times, which isn't a shot at Yahweh, which isn't a shot at Jesus Christ, which isn't talking about the spiritual war that's going on. All right, let's look at some of the lyrics. We don't want to leave, no. We just want to be right now, And what we see is everybody's on the floor acting crazy, getting loco till the lights out. Music's on, I'm waking up. We fight the fire, then we burn it up. And it's over now. We got the love, there's no sleeping now, no sleeping now, no sleeping now. Right, she goes on to talk about, we got the fire, we're burning one hell of a something. They're gonna see us from outer space, talking about seeing us from above. God's gonna be looking down and seeing this, what they've done. You can see in the video, they show the perspective of up to the sky, right? People are like, oh, she's just, it's just a cool shot. She's chanting these things and singing this up to the heavens, right? And they're showing the perspective of God looking down below and her looking up, and all of these people rebelling against God. But I mean, I must be crazy, you know, because when you do these exploitations of these satanic musicians, the false idols, okay? The false idols, which I've been saying, are the front line. The easiest part in the awakening process is to see, I mean, look how many videos I've done. How many artists have I exposed who are doing these same symbols? Is it a coincidence? Are all of the producers are obviously telling them what to do and what to say and how to present themselves and what to wear? Because they're controlled by them. That's their handlers. Oh, it must be a coincidence that everybody's doing all of this stuff. You should see the amount of messages I get from people defending. Like I did it for one on Little Mix Black Magic. I don't know if there was one that was more obvious about what was going on. And you get all of these just pathetic sheep coming out of the woodwork, just crying and defending them paragraph and paragraph, as if I'm actually going to read it, talking about how talented they are and who are you as a Christian to judge them. I don't know. I'm pretty sure Jesus wants these people exposed. As Christians, we're not supposed to sit on the sideline and let them do this. I'm sick and tired of hearing Christians come back and say, oh, yeah, but in Corinthians or in this verse, you know, it says don't judge. Who are you to judge? Oh, you must be a false prophet, huh? False prophet. I'm not claiming to be anything except exposing these satanic scumbags that are right in front of our face. And if you think your job as a Christian is to sit down with your hands in your pockets and turn the other way while these satanic demons are destroying the world and destroying soul after soul, you're going to have to account for that on Judgment Day. You're supposed to be doing the will of your Father. The will of your Father doesn't mean, yes, just be nice to everyone and don't judge them. It means exposing Satan and exposing his works and the people doing it. Nobody's talking about assaulting these people or doing any harm to them physically. They need to be called out and exposed because soul after soul is being led into hell. Okay, we know we're in the falling away period. That's pretty clear. We know we're in the end time period. That's pretty clear. Every soul that you can save is one more soul to bring back to our Father in heaven. That's what life's about. Okay? That's what life's about. It's about getting our brothers and sisters back to God. It's about following the scriptures, living a life through the scriptures, but not about just you being self-righteous in the scriptures and sitting around saying, well, I read the Bible today, and I didn't judge anyone, and I didn't do this, and I'm perfect. No one's perfect. But you have to expose these people. You can't let Satan and Satanists run amok here. Because there's so many people that are just so clueless, that don't have a clue about what's going on. And they're too self-righteous and too prideful to admit that these are the false idols. Right? The Bible talks about false idols, and nobody wants to admit who they are or would ever admit that they're worshiping a false idol. Like, no, I just like Rihanna's music. I'm not worshiping her. Oh, right, you're defending her on message boards, you're buying her albums, you're looking up to her, you're seeing what fashion statements she's making. What do you think a false idol is? What do you think? It's just going to be some flying angel's going to come down and you're going to say, oh, this must be the false idol? Look how these people are positioned. They're positioned like Egyptian gods. That's what they are. They even dress that way. And they even act like they're Egyptian gods. They act like they're pharaohs. And it's just unbelievable how obvious it is. We can't allow ourselves to fall into this trap. And we can't sit back and do nothing about it. If you want to sit back and do nothing about it, then please unsubscribe to this channel. I could care less then. I don't want people listening who are going to just be judgmental about, oh, you're being judgmental saying this about Ellie Goulding. Yeah, she's only wearing a shirt that says 666 on it. There's only 10-year-olds in the crowd that see it and then want to wear the shirt, They might not even know what it means. And they'll find out at some point and they'll just say, oh, so what? So what? Jesus who? Who's Jesus? Who's Yahweh? Because the scriptures will be dead because nobody stood up and fought for them. So let's go. Let's expose these people. Let's keep going after them. I could do countless videos on every single musician doing the 666 sign, doing the devil horns, wearing shirts that say 666, the black and white tile, the monarch butterfly, etc., etc., etc. The lyrics of the songs, which the sheep feel are about love. Like, I can relate to that song, Burn. It just brings something out of me about my relationship, huh? It has nothing to do with you or your relationship or something you go through at work. All of this stuff is directed at God. They're in the game here. The Satanists are in the spiritual war against us. Everybody else is cluelessly floating around. So as Christians, you don't think we should fire back? You don't think that we need to be a part of the spiritual war? We need to be praying constantly. We need to be praying to the Holy Spirit to help expose these people. Because it's the souls in the middle that are going to get led to hell. And we have an obligation to our Father in heaven to help bring them back to Him. To help bring prodigal sons back to our Lord. Alright, let's stay strong in our faith. Let's stand side by side together and let's go get these people. Let's go expose these Satanists. Let's expose these false idols that get shoved down our throat, that people defend like they're best friends with them, like they know them personally. We got to snap people out of this. All right, and this is just Ellie Goulding, another false idol, just another. I mean, how many do I need to point out to you that are doing the same symbols? Is it all a coincidence? She's wearing a 666 shirt on stage. I mean, do I even need to go? I could have just ended the video right there. Let's not be naive and say, well, she doesn't know what the meaning is. If you're on this earth, you know what 666 stands for. You know it's the mark of the beast. You know it's the sign of the Antichrist. So why would anybody ever wear it? Oh, it's just kind of being cool, right? It's a fancy fashion statement. There's no meaning behind it. Of course there's meaning behind it. People wear clothes to make a statement, even though they're not supposed to. But they don't just randomly put something on. Like, would you randomly put on a shirt that says 666? You would say, absolutely not, I'm not putting that on. I will not wear that. So clearly, she knew what it was. She put it on, and she's worn it countless times. She's wearing the other shirt, you know, that has the upside-down cross on it. How much more obvious and offensive can you get? But let's just go applaud Adele, because I don't want to be critical or judgmental of Adele. I mean, not Adele, excuse me, of Ellie Goulding. I don't want to be judgmental and hurt her feelings. I'm a Christian. I'm not supposed to be judgmental. Let's not pick which verses work for you, because the Bible talks about not judging, but also talks about exposing, okay? It talks about exposing these people and calling them out and doing the work of our Father. The work of our Father isn't to sit at home on your sofa with your hands in your pockets and be self-righteous. That's not the work of our Father. Thank you for listening to today's show. God bless you. Peace be with you all.